Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back to another vlog. I'm here with Papa Rusher. Look at him.
The Hammer.
The Hammer, that's his nickname.
Papa Rusher makes me sound old.
He's not old, he's young. He's younger than me. So this is my dad, if you haven't met him. He's been in a couple of the Instagram photos, but other than that, he's not really a huge presence online. But he agreed to come on today due to high demand from you guys. So we're just going to be asking him questions, hanging out, and you get to know the guy who gave birth to me. But not really. Not really. That was my mom. So I did a hashtag Ask Rusher on Twitter. Lots of you guys gave me questions, so I'll just be scrolling throughout the video, and we'll be choosing the best questions that fit this little scenario we got going on. How you feeling, Dad?
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
Yeah.
He's a little nervous. I'm a little nervous.
Questions, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we were scrolling a few of them, and this isn't one I was gonna choose, but there's things like, what would you rather be, a pickle or a sock? And he just got scared right there. He didn't know what was going down. But my first question. So I've chosen one so far, and it's from @Joey's Narnia. Asks, how do I get a guy to like me?
Cook them some really good food.
Yeah.
Make sure they're full at
We
the end of
love
the
food.
meal. Oh yeah, and a nice scotch on the rocks, and they'll love you. They'll love you.
There's advice. So I don't know if that's directed towards getting
How
like a
old
45-year-old.
Yeah, how old are these? Where'd that question
It's
come
probably a teenage guy.
from? Oh, okay, yeah, not
So
scotch.
no underage drinking.
no.
Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk on the rocks. Yes, he'll love you for it.
Oh, geez. All right, good answer.
Yeah.
Not bad. I thought I'd start off with a tough one. Relationship advice. So the next question, Papa Rush, is actually his name's Greg, by the way. If you wanted to know his name, Greg produced Braden, and I'm here now. The next question comes from Mustache Ninja Cat. What did your dad think when you started YouTube? So what were your thoughts? When I was in my room, probably 12 years old is when I started my first channel with a couple of my friends, and we spent a good amount of time playing video games. And of course now, you know, we like YouTubers, this is a job. We make money off of it, and it's kind of justifiable to parents that way. How'd you feel at the start when we were doing all this for free and we really weren't going outside?
Yeah, when he was 12, it was concerned. Really, I didn't even know what was going on and what he was doing, to be honest. He was just in his room playing on the computer like everyone else does when they're 12. And then we started to figure out that he was doing some videotaping and he was playing Minecraft and getting into it. Then one day he came and asked me for a new computer. And what was that, about $2,000 at the time? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I'm doing this thing in YouTube and Minecraft, and I think I can make some money at it. And I said, are you serious? So then I had to get to learn what was going on with it and how it worked. But once I figured it out, and once I figured out that Braden knew how to balance his time, we weren't so concerned that he was just going to hang out in his room and never go out and be the, pure white, bleached skin, never see sunlight type kid in his room. And he's balanced his life pretty well over the years, and it's turned out really well. So
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I play a lot of video games. I'm not the most tan guy in the world, but I've been taught to, embrace other things, education, get outside, hang out with friends. You can go outside while still watching one of my videos. It works.
Yes.
But he helped me out with my new computer. If you go back to some of my very early videos, I was using a laptop mic, releasing a video about once a week. And I don't know. I don't even know how I made it to whatever 500 subs, whatever it was. It was crazy. So Dad was, honestly, he was the initial financial startup to me getting my first computer and ultimately starting to upload daily. And yeah, you can owe it to this guy.
I'm pretty sure we're business partners, aren't we?
We're business partners.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Good times. Good times. Next question, Greg, is
Yeah, it's weird.
what was your most embarrassing moment as a kid or whenever? In your entire life, your most embarrassing moment. Look back. You see it?
No,
You see it
I don't
back
see
there?
it. I've had lots of them.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm trying to think of one. Because you told me the stories. Let's see. What do we got here?
yeah, remind me. I don't get embarrassed.
He's perfect. He's not affected. People's opinion of him does not matter. Believe me. I've came home, he's running around the house naked. No, I'm just kidding. But next question comes from at ex-General Emily. Papa Rusher, addressing you correctly. If Braden's full-time job was being a male stripper, would you be proud?
I'd be proud of Braden no matter what he chose in his life to do. As long as he did it with passion
No.
and was successful at it. Good luck, Braden.
No, I don't agree with that. You do not root for me to become a male stripper. That's not my dream.
It doesn't matter what you choose to do, Braden. Or any of you out there. There may be some male strippers out there listening to this.
Yeah.
You know, as parents, we're proud of you no matter what you choose, as long as you put your heart and soul into it. There you go. That's my answer. Good on you.
All right.
I'm not coming to watch you, though.
Thank God. Okay, next question. I got a few here. I actually picked out a few for this little round here. So we got at, which one is it? At CubeSMP is Bay. Do you watch your son's videos, as in myself? Unless my brother posts videos that I don't know about.
I watch, I'm subscribed for sure, and I watch the odd video here and there. The videos I really watched were when Braden came back from Tanzania on his big trip, and he did that video on the Tanzania trip. I watched that, and then the Minecraft and the videos that he does, I catch up on one here and there just to see what he's doing and what's changed.
It's father and son. That's love right there. That's what I like to hear, Dad. Always supporting. From at Dat Ponyo, Papa Rusher, best memory of Braden as a little baby.
Best memory. I've got lots of them. I was lucky when Braden was born. I was still in school, and his mom was working one year, and I was lucky enough to still have some time at school. My course load wasn't too heavy, so I spent lots of time with Braden when he was 1 year old, up to 1 year old, 1.5. And I have vivid memories of him and I sitting in the bagel shop as I'm studying, and he's usually snoozing and I'm enjoying my coffee, and he's got a big curly mound of afro hair on the top of his head. That's what he had when he was a baby. Very cute, and precious moments for a dad. I don't know what happened. It's changed over the years.
It's different. I got cuter. Yeah. That's one of the weird things. Yeah, I remember that too, taking care of you. I was 1 year old, and you were always jerking around, I gotta be honest. And I'm just there, the mature kid I've always been, and I took care of you. It was little reverse roles back when I remember.
and lately, one of my favorite memories these days is we've been going on actually Braden and all the kids, all my kids, we go on a fishing trip every year, once a year with each one. I go individually with each one of them. And Braden and I have been doing it, I think, for 9 years now, something like that. And those are special times when we're out in the fishing boat and just him and I. And we usually get 3 or 4 days just each summer. And we get to catch up and really talk about some deep subjects. Everything's fair game, and what's said on the boat stays on the boat. So it's good times.
I'll put it this way. This man's not afraid to talk to you about the girl stuff. The talks that you sometimes want to avoid, it happens. It happens frequently. No, frequently on the trip. It comes down to that one trip, and it's good. It's good talks. It's nice to be open, get the advice that I need, get the advice he needs, because he's struggling usually, and I'm always helping him out.
Thanks.
At Fangirl McKenna asks, what is one goal you two, so to both of us, as son and father, want to set for the future? And I get to answer one finally. I get to answer a question. And I think it would be just continue the fishing trips. And, I'm going to university next year, but we'll still have time to bond, father and son. I'll be back in the summers, always at the dinner table, starting the best dinner conversations you'll hear. And, just continue the fishing trips will be one of my specific goals. I don't know if you have any.
Yeah, I think, there's lots of goals. If the question's about the goals with the kids and with Braden specifically, one of those goals would definitely be to, over the years, once they move away and go to university, to be able to come back once a year as a family and do a fishing trip or a camping trip and just bring everybody back together. And even 10 years from now, when they had kids and of their own and wives and husbands of my daughter, and bring them all back and have that'd be special. And that's a goal. And then set goals for careers for myself and for him. There's always goals for that, for the, we tend to do that as a team. I try to do that with each kid and set a 1-year goal or a 3-year goal and a 5-year goal of where they want to be. And it's been a successful thing for myself to do. So that's it. I don't have anything specific right now.
Yeah, absolutely great question.
Excellent.
Right there. Addressing both things, very good controversial topic there. Yeah, thanks for the questions. We'll hit up a couple more questions, and then Dad's got some wise words he wants to present everybody with. All right, coming down to the last questions here. These ones, they're a little different. So this one is from @Hey I'm Nina. How much do you miss Ryan? He's in Australia right now, of course, and he's been gone for 2.5 weeks. My dad normally sees Ryan probably once a week. He comes over every weekend because I have school off, and during like summer vacations and stuff, he's here 2 or 3 times a week. So my dad knows him pretty well. So how much do you miss him right now, and what's your relationship with him?
You know what? We are all missing Ryan right now. It's how long has he been gone now for, Braden? 2 weeks. 2 weeks, yeah. And Ryan is like, well, put it this way: if we're not home and we come home and the house is empty, somehow Ryan, he could be in the living room watching TV when we show up, and he's one of the family. So we miss him a lot. He's a great guy, and I hope he's having a blast over in Australia and hopefully learning some good life lessons and seeing the world. Yeah, he's close and dear to all our hearts here. So we miss him a lot.
It's a beautiful response. I support that. All right, final question. This one gets deep into the yeah, we're gonna go to this. We got the wise words. Don't worry. Okay. He made up the. We'll talk about that in a second. The last question. This one comes up a lot in my comments. So I'm a cow in Minecraft, right? That's my skin.
Well, you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Who else am I asking?
Yeah, I know that.
@CatKO2 ask you, are your udders moist?
Really? No.
Do you know what that means?
No idea.
No one does. No, that's the beauty of it.
They're not moist. No. Not at the moment.
Okay. Okay.
Good question. No.
Good question. All right. I said that was the last question. I just spotted one more though. @MooneyWolf. Explain where babies come from.
Oh. Who's that from?
Mooney Wolf.
Mooney Wolf. That's a question for the boat and the fishing trip, Mooney Wolf. Yeah.
Very knowledgeable answer right there. Well, that's all the questions. Thank you to everyone who tweeted questions at me. If you want to participate in more of these Q&As with family members, if they continue, let me know if you want to see more of Papa Rusher or some of the other family members. The Hammer. We won't go into how he got that nickname, the Hammer, but you can take your assumptions. And yeah, so if you enjoy, make sure to touch that like button. Let us know if you want more. But yeah, thanks for everyone who tweeted. Just head over to @TheCampingRusher Twitter to participate in these more and get into my personal life, learn everything. The last thing, Dad really wants to show off. He didn't tell me. Like halfway through the video, he's like, "Yeah, I brought these down. You think I can get the spotlight for a couple seconds?" I'm like, "Sure." So all right. So what's the story behind these? What's the story? And then let us know.
All right. These are called Greg's Wise Words. And it was from a Christmas party a few years ago from work. And I had to come up with some idea. It was part of a game. So I went through a whole bunch of these wise words and people would get them. I forget how they got them. But I thought, no, Braden said, "Hey, let's go down and answer some questions." I thought, I better bring something just to fall back on in case a good question comes up. And there was lots of good ones. And yeah, I thought maybe I'd read off a couple of these. Some of them are serious. Some of them are funny. So hope you like a couple of them. What do you want me to do? Just read them?
Just read them. Read them right off.
I got to put my glasses on, you guys, because I can't even read the screen. So
look at those glasses.
Yeah, I look smart
You're
now.
getting old.
Getting old. Papa Rusher.
Papa Rush.
So the old, yeah. Here, you just I'll just read about 4 or 5 of them just randomly.
Randomly. There's a lot. There's at least like 27 on here.
Yeah. And then there's one good one that applies to Braden right at the end.
Oh.
Yes. So randomly, the person who expects perfection in others will always be disappointed.
Unless you're discovering someone perfect.
Oh, here's hatred clouds your spirit. Forgiveness is the path to peace of mind and soul.
Oh my God.
Deep.
That's too deep. I can't even comprehend that.
Don't do as I say, and I say this to Braden all the time. Do as I do. It's more fun.
Oh.
Good parenting advice there. Okay.
All right, that's 3. I want to hear more of these. Don't end it yet.
Oh, here's a big one that I said to him over the years for many years. Not in these exact words, but good luck is not random. It is created by hard work and skill.
I hear that. That's a controversial one, to be honest. Like lots of people that I've talked to personally, like friends and just I assume a lot of people debate whether luck is created with work and skill or if it's luck, it's random. But yeah, I agree with.
Yeah, it's not debatable whatsoever.
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely.
Dad stands
you create
for,
your own luck.
You create your own luck.
Yeah.
That's Greg's wise words right there, everybody. Last one. This better be a good one.
Okay, last one is
3 or 4 sheets of paper.
right
You
there.
worked hard on these.
And this is really Braden. You got to remember what he does. This is his living. They started this when he's 12. Now he's 17. And he's going off to university. So I've always said to him, don't fret. The successful nerd will always get the beautiful girl in the end. Sweet, eh? Good relationship advice from Dad.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, so so the confidence level, if you get good marks in school, being a nerd's okay. Being a nerd's all right.
Absolutely it is, yes.
Yeah. I don't know if you're just defending the glasses with that quote or what, but yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I've kept that with me. Do good in school, be successful, and being a nerd's okay.
Absolutely. Yes.
Well, everybody, thank you for coming on and watching today's vlog. Kind of the first episode, not really an episodic series, but just the first. Yeah, it is an episode, but it's not going to be made into something official. With Papa Rush, thanks, Dad, for coming on.
My pleasure.
And let us know if you enjoyed by touching that like button. Leave any feedback in the comments section, and make sure to join the Rushers by subscribing to my channel. Have a great day, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
See you, Rushers.